him grasping the magnitude. You saw that picture where he was grasping the magnitude?
I did.
Yeah. He said that was his face. The only thing in the picture that there was half of. He had two arms and half a face. He said that's his face. But everything else is Photoshop? Mark, it's over. It's over. That's case closed. It's over.
Hmm.
Period.
Oh yeah, I even put the period in there.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. It's over.
Understood, Zill. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Miss V, Dante not gonna pop up. Dante's ducking me till Monday, Miss V. I don't know what's up with him. He's
No,
probably
no, Zill.
busy.
Listen, man.
I know he doesn't want the
Zill,
smoke, Miss
Zill,
V. You
Zill.
saw how I handled him
Zill, you
in
take
that
the
other
conflict
live.
with Dante. With Dante, not right here. No, no.
Okay, I'll try to be good.
Dante's a good dude. Don't do that.
I know, but I'm different. You understand.
You are, but you're dealing with the
You
Dante zone, Zill.
I understand. I understand. I'll try to be good, man. Hello,
You gotta
Miss
do it.
Angel. How are you today? I'm
You want
sure
your
you're looking
best.
lovely today, Miss Angel. I know you are.
I'm doing okay.
All right. Let's get into that part of the conversation at this point. We all agree.
We all agree Miss Angel's looking lovely, yes.
Miss Angel, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing well. Um, June, are you here?
Yeah,
June?
I'm here.
Hey,
I'm
that's the
here.
question of the day, NS. That's
Yeah,
the
I'm here.
question
I'm
of the
here.
day.
What's going on, Miss Angel? All right, we're gonna get into the next part of this live. We're gonna speak on. We're gonna respond to the stuff that Mumu and Albisha had to say yesterday in
Wait,
regards
what is that nickname we create? What is that, June? What it all be?
Albisha.
Yeah, is that a new thing?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's when he turns into a transformer, right? So yeah, that's when he go beast mode right there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so basically I'm about to pull it up and let Miss Angel give her response to these guys. Well, these gals.
All right.
Yeah, so how you doing today, Miss Angel?
I'm doing okay. I'm just relaxing.
Just relaxing, yep. So
Hmm.
how do you feel before I even play the live? How do you feel about their comments if you heard any of them?
I didn't hear any of them. I've been busy, so I haven't heard any comments.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna just start by asking one question because this not really something they said, but really something I need to ask you about, right?
Okay.
So the emphasis is on you. Um they basically Markeisha is trying to say that I'm bringing you up on my show to air out his dirty laundry. Can you speak on why you are coming on to the show?
Well, yeah, I came onto the show because, like I said, he and we were conversating, and he just basically just kept telling me lies, and every time I watched it live, I would see him on his live with the young lady on the phone. So yeah, it was like I just felt like he was playing with me. I just felt like he was just a big liar, and I just wanted to speak about it. That's all. Just get it off my chest, because after
Yeah.
that, I knew that he wasn't. If he's lying about little simple stuff like that, then he's lying about a whole lot of things.
Yeah, okay, okay. So all right, so at that point you feel like it was all the lies and deception, as Zill was just speaking on, when Zill
Mm-hmm.
said he could tell that Mark is a pathological liar. He will lie about something small. he'll lie about something big. It don't matter. As long as it cover his ass, he gonna lie about it. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
one thing I did notice yesterday on one of his lives was he spoke about the young lady that he gave a tip to, right? He
Mhm.
kind of responded to that in a way,
Mhm.
and he basically said, what's wrong with me giving a lady a tip and a compliment? So can you give a response to that?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving anybody a tip and a compliment, but why do you have to why do you have to come alive to make that publicly known every time you do something like that? Like I said, every time it comes to him addressing a woman or something like that on live, it's like he just overdoes it.
Right. And the fact that he has a girlfriend or a supposed alleged girlfriend, do you think that that would bring up problems?
It should, if they care about each other like they said, it should definitely bring up some problems.
Right. No, it definitely should manifest some problems. All right. Well, I was trying to skip through it because the way Mark is, he always got to go to dialysis in the middle of the live. He always got a customer to deal with, even if he at home. It's something he got to do. So I'm gonna try to
Mhm.
skip through to the parts where they actually had something to say to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No problem. Call me a B. Yeah, I did. Look what you did. Yeah. Y'all come out with this thing at first.
It's always some reason with him.
Right. So I'm gonna stop right there, Miss Angel. He admits that he called you a B. He says, "Yeah, I did." But so what? Look what you did. How do you feel about that?
That's crazy.
Well, okay, so he wants to address what I did, but to be honest, actually, I wasn't the one that dropped all the information. But of course, he's going to come after me because he's not going to go after a man like he's going to go after a woman. So, yeah, that's
Facts.
basically how I feel about it. He wants to address me on everything, but he's not addressing the elephant in the room.
Miss Angel,
It's
may I
it,
may I say something about the topic, or was that all you wanted to say?
Yeah, you could say something.
You know, that's a real shitty quality of a man that feels that he can attack a woman. And my assessment is Miss Angel's been consistent from day one, and she said what she thought and felt, and she's been pretty transparent. And if Mark want to be a dog and go play women and do that, just go fucking do that. You don't have to throw Miss Angel under the bus and ruin her reputation and say shit. Some people might say it's not our business, but okay, it came onto YouTube. And my opinion is, to take Miss Angel, who seems to be a respectable person, and to sully her name is not necessary. If you want to go and be with a 24, I don't know what the age is. If you want to be with that person, go be with them. But why talk to Miss Angel in the first place? Why even start the whole shit show? Do you understand what I mean, June?
Mm-hmm. All right. So first of all, let me start off right here. First of all, you see how easy it is for him to refer to a woman as a bitch. But when me and Dante approached him about calling us a bitch, he backed out of that shit quick as hell. I never said that. No, no, I never called y'all that. Y'all listening to a woman that y'all don't even know. See, that's the problem right there. That's the problem with Allbiz. That's the problem with Mark. That's the problem with men in general that just hurry up and disrespect a woman that they don't even know. You see what I'm saying? He was quick. He was so quick to call her the B word and so quick to say, yes, I did call you that. He admitted it. But when it came down to me and Dante, oh no, I never said that. She's lying. I can't respect no man that do shit like that.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah.
I can't respect it either, and that's why I'm saying that some people might wonder what am I doing in the thing right now. I don't really like any woman getting treated bad, period, as Mark would say. I think it's a really low level thing to do, and it isn't necessary. You don't prove you're a man by dogging out a woman. That doesn't prove shit except you're a shitty man. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me.
Nah, you're right. There's a lot more things he could do than that. But notice the deflection because the live, the live had me, Miss Angel, a couple people on that live, and I was saying multiple things about him. He never responded to nothing I said. He just singled out Miss Angel and responded to everything she said. Why? Because she's a woman and he feel like he could attack her.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, sorry, Miss Angel, I know you have something to say, but I just think the attack on a woman is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Even if Miss Angel's in the wrong, she's a woman. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. That's it. It don't
He
matter.
should. He should. Can I say something to Dante real quick?
Oh man, watch what you say though,
Hey,
Zell.
yo,
Watch what
Dante. Am I do Django, Dante? Hey, it's up till Monday, Dante. You ducking? You ducking me? Huh? You ducking me, Dante? You
Hey,
can't
Zill,
hang with
Zill,
me on
don't,
BC,
Don't,
Dante?
Zill, don't talk shit about Dante here, man. Don't do
Am,
that.
am I
you
do
techni-
Django, Dante?
No, don't do it, man. Just don't
you
do that.
technically
Am I do
in the
Django?
you in the
Tell
Dante
me.
Show network right now, Zell.
I then.
You know
Okay,
that.
I just had to pop my
Zill, chill
spit.
with it.
I just had to pop my spit for a second. You already know. I'm sorry. Thank you. Pardon me. I saw Dante was in the building. I had to holler at him.
Respect him. He's the Terradome boss. Respect it.
Yeah, so how do you feel about that, Miss
Oh,
Angel?
what's up,
That,
Dante?
that he could go attack a man quickly, but he can't do that. I mean, he could attack a woman quickly, but he won't do that to a man.
Exactly. Like I said, yeah, that's easy for someone of his stature to do. So I've seen lives where other men have said stuff to him, and he would just sit quietly, wouldn't have anything to say, didn't react back, he just backed down and everything like that. But when it comes to me, he wants to go hard, and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, he want to single you out. So like that's what he does though. He perceives his weaker that okay, let's say he see hips as weaker, right?
Uh
So
huh.
now he talk crazy to hips. He get loud with hips. He try to scare hips off. And if hips not a man and defend himself, he falls right into the boo game. You see what I'm saying? Now he
Mhm.
trying that with you because you're a woman, so he perceive you to be weaker. So he tries the boo game on you. It doesn't work because you're a strong woman. See me, I'm not a gang member. I'm a civilian. So he perceived that as a weakness. So he
June,
tried to talk to me crazy, get loud with me, just because he think that I won't defend myself. But then he found out the hard way. You see what I'm saying? So this
Mhm.
is part of the Mark Moore boo game.
June,
But
can I ask? Sorry, Miss Angel, may
sure.
I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
May I ask you what you think of Allbiz? I really
I
want to know. I think it's important to know this point. I think it matters, June. I think it matters, Miss
Nah,
Angel.
great question. Great question.
I do
and
want to know
and
what you make of his character.
and oh, of his character.
Yeah, him as a person in every way you want to talk about.
Well, honestly, yeah, I think he came off a bit strong. Considering the fact of how he and Mark met. They started out in a confrontation, and now all of a sudden they're bosom buddies. And I just felt that him as a man, and Mark is also supposed to be a man. Him coming down, asking me all these personal questions and stuff like that, I felt it was inappropriate, but it was okay. I just feel like he's going a little hard for um another man. And I feel that, he disrespects women, but Mark also disrespects women. So they're like two peas in a pod. And as far
Yeah.
as him jumping on their live, I'm trying to figure out, what do two men have to sit and talk about all night to each other, all day and all night? Those two are on the phone with each other. Like, I'm trying to
What you
figure that.
what you call that mutual dependence thing? What is that? Where they need each other to live
Mm,
in the same bedroom and things?
Zill. Ice. 7
I'm
Eleven.
sorry.
7-Eleven,
I'm
man.
not really sorry, but I'm
You
sorry
live
for your
somewhere with a
sake.
7-Eleven. I know you do.
No, for real though. No, people say birds of feather flock together. That's more true in the penitentiary.
The master
But
Dante
outside,
has said
I
that
really think we're
before.
seeing birds of a feather flock together with the Allbiz and Mark. I think it is.
No,
Mark's
no, no.
got the
I
mm-hmm,
will
purple
say
and
this.
pink
I will
shoes.
say this, right? It's men that I defend on the internet and in real life. Like, of course, I defend Dante because I got a lot of respect for Dante. As a black man, as a business owner, as a lot of things, as a father. I got a lot of respect for Dante, right? But now it's another thing where you sitting here defending this man that got this documentary out. He does a lot of sassy, weird, you know, he
Pink
does a
pants,
lot.
pink shoes.
Pink shoes. He got a lot going with him. So for you to be like, I'll start a gang war over Mark, it's kind of crazy, bro. That,
mm-hmm,
that you look crazy like that, bro. You feel me? Because you gonna risk your family, your kids, for most likely a booty bandit.
You
Not
mean
even
when they
most
first
likely
met?
a booty bandit.
Is that from when they first met and they should have blasted each other instead of becoming
Yeah,
best friends?
yeah.
Instead
They
of
was
becoming
gang banging on
besties,
each other.
butt buddies?
Right. They was cousin and blood in each other, and now they super best friends. That don't
Yo,
make sense.
all Biz dissed Mark harder than anyone I've seen. And if anyone was there for the first live, it was when he talked about trigger fingers.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember that. But his dyke homeboy didn't come up and defend him on that.
No,
Right?
That was the perfect
Hey,
time.
whoa, Zill, may I, and June, may I? The Dyke. Listen, man, the
Okay, what you gonna say?
fucking Dyke. Listen, I already hate these fucking rainbow freaks, but this Dyke that came up and started talking like a dude, and then Mark played it off like it was a fucking dude. Show me it's a fucking dude. I'll believe it when I see it. That shit sounded like a woman trying to talk like a man. Am I wrong?
Nah, you right. After the playback, that's definitely a dyke. That's a dyke. That is-
Yeah,
But they
hey,
can prove us
hey,
wrong.
you know
But
what? I'm gonna say this about Dante too. I want to say one thing. A lot of people give Dante a lot of crap for various reasons, but at the end of the day, do you understand? Like, I'm a minority guy. You're a minority guy. Dante's a minority guy. He found a way to make it in this world, and you know
Hey,
what?
shout out for real.
No,
Yeah.
and seriously, and for Mark to not be thankful to that offends me more than anything. If he's not thankful to that fact that this guy pulled you up and brought you on the platform, you don't have anything to fucking say. Not a fucking word. You have no one word to say about this man except, you know what it is, June, Zill, Miss Angel. Thank you, sir. That's all you have to say.
mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah,
NS, you have a good point. And I'm thinking the other higher level that Mark is trying to grasp is the content creator knowledge level of he knows what's content and what's not. And I but has it turned into actual beef and him turning on that? Is that what you're getting at?
Say
yes, it
that again
has.
real quick. I
I mean,
couldn't hear that.
well, first of all, Zil,
Zill, I
who
couldn't
you?
hear that.
Okay, go ahead, Ines. Go ahead, brother.
I couldn't hear Zill's question. Am I
No,
connected?
no, no. Oh, my bad, dude. No, I was just saying. When it first started, I'm pretty sure Dante taught Mark some things about, content creation and understanding what content is, and maybe even some little fake beef tussle stuff going on.
Yeah.
But at some point, it might have turned into Lamumu, just betrayal. Betrayal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
Absolutely.
what you think is going on here?
You know what? To keep it real with you, I absolutely do think that. I think for a guy who, wouldn't have had a voice and had nothing to say, regardless of whatever Dante, felt or what he did, that this man lifted you out and brought you into YouTube, brought you into a circle of space, whether it be him or June, taught you the ropes of how to make this work. You have no one word to say bad about this individual. You have gratitude.
Right.
Only thing that comes out
Yes.
of your fucking mouth is gratitude. I don't give a fuck about limestone. I don't give a shit about prisoners. I don't care about being a tough guy. I was a fucking soldier in a war for several years. I don't give a shit about all this bravado, but you know what I do know? Loyalty to those who help you is a principle everyone ought to follow. And I do not respect this thing about having shit to say sideways about Dante. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's disrespect, and
It is. It
I
is. In
can't.
Mark's position, he can't do that.
I think for a bit it could. So he might be trying to live in plausible deniability. He might be trying to live there, thinking, "Oh, I can get away with this as explaining later that it's content and just lie about that for his beef with Dante and the Terror Dome." But really, it's becoming betrayal in my eyes. That's what I'm seeing.
I think I see what you're saying. June, do you see what he's saying?
Yeah, nah, I see what he's saying, bro. I see what he's saying. I mean, it's more like, you know, I feel this my only opinion on it, and I ain't gonna go too deep because then that's gonna start getting into personal details, right? Look,
Yeah,
this my opinion on it, right?
share
Like
it.
I know a few black men that are businessmen, but a lot of them got it through illegal means. If y'all get what I'm saying, right? So I come to the internet, I start doing my thing, and I run into a lot of dudes that might have a successful page or whatever, successful channel, but I didn't rock with how they was coming, they values, they morals, this, that, and the third. Now, when I came across Dante, it was a different story, bro. You see what I'm saying? He's somebody that I could see and be like, you know what? This man take care of his kids. He help other black people. He don't talk down on us and brown people too, white people too. He help anybody. It don't have no color on it with Dante, bro. So to sit here and act like he didn't give Mark a voice is bullcrap. Because the same people that Mark is sitting around bragging about, oh, I could have went on this person platform and that person platform, this person, bro. Those same people see you and they don't want to work with you. They don't want to work with you. So Dante put risk his whole situation to work with you, and this what you got? Like, nah, I can never
It's
respect
true. I mean, we got to keep it real. That's the truth. And June, can I ask you to do a favor real quick?
that. Yeah, what's good, bro?
Can you put on the video real quick on your computer? Can you put that Dante show as the best of Lamarck Moore? Can you play a few clips of that just real quick? I'm gonna
Sure, no
make a
problem.
point. I'm gonna make a point with it.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna make a point with it. I just think it's something Miss Angel will be interested to see what I have to say about this too.
Going to it right now.
Not a problem. Take your time, but just it's important. There is a point to be like illuminated for the audience who's still watching this right
It
now.
it is, and you know what? 30 pieces of silver, right? 30 pieces of silver. Was it worth it? Was it worth 30 pieces of
No,
silver, sucker? Was it?
I'm gonna tell you. Look, straight up, like you know, at the end of the day, there's a story here about real life where Mark came out of the woodwork and he asked Dante to do him a favor and trust him about his story. And it's not Dante's fucking fault he came out with a fucking purple cup and he came out with this fucking whatever it is. It's not Dante's fault.
The pink cowboy cup with the sippy straw.
No, and I'm saying, like, if the no, I'm making a point, and it's very serious. If the audience had questions about the guy in the house and the cup, that is not Dante's fault. That's not his fault. He didn't bring the cup. He didn't bring the guy. And if people see that objectively as a weird situation, it's not to be blamed on Dante. And I fucking don't like it. Now, this is not about the beef of all these other people and YouTubers. I don't care about that. I'm not interested. But do I think Mark Moore owes gratitude to Dante? I think he owes incredible gratitude and no sideways comments. Dante operated a panel where people didn't support Just Jay or didn't support that shit. It's not Mark's job to come up and say, well, people can't, you know, let people live in the United States. These sideways shots are fucking bullshit. Men don't do that. I'm telling you that right now, because at this point it's an issue of what does Mark owe Dante as a man for what Dante did for Mark? Do you understand what I'm saying? And in that issue, to say, for Mark to say anything about Dante as these side shots is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, and it's bigger than
am I wrong? No. First, am I wrong or am I alone in this? Am I wrong? Can you say this on the panel? Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
No, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
He owes them gratitude, and he also owes them a genuine apology.
Yeah,
I agree
without
with you,
being forced.
Zill, what do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking smack to Dante in the comments.
Yeah, but Zill, you a smart guy. What do you think? Honestly, serious. I know you talking smack. You a smart.
I just called Dante a buster.
No, come on, no, for real.
No. I appreciate Dante. Listen, I got a dichotomy of brain cells working against each other here. You just help me work through this, Ennis. Remind me what the question was, and I'll try to be good.
Does Mark owe gratitude? Does Mark owe gratitude?
Of course, Dante? Mark owes everything to Dante. Lamar can't even listen. Lamar needs a manager. First off, he can't manage his channel. He doesn't know how to work the lives. He'd be missing them. Hey, there was a live Mark had, Lamumu had scheduled called Lamarck admits to many things in all capital letters. And oh my goodness, what happened to that live? It just disappeared.
That's when I was managing him. And then we got into an argument and then I didn't do the live.
Word?
That was it. That's what I'm saying.
Word.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Play that video, man. Play that video real quick. Play the top moments, please.
All right, Trills, I got you, bro.
It's time. There's a reason for it.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Do your thing, bro, man.
Fake motherfucker.
You ain't never been no damn move, bro. You ain't never
ain't no script then, nigga. Bro. The fuck is you? Who your fucking big homie is, nigga? Who your
nigga? T-Roll.
Where you from, nigga?
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Hey, that is a great intro, Dante. I mean, everybody knows that I'm
who your fucking big homie is, nigga? Who your
nigga? T-Roll.
Where you from, nigga?
Pop all that crazy stuff because I'm gonna ask him. He talking about he's from BPS. Well, who started your set, homie? Who is the homie that put you on? Because in order for to be from BPS, even if you're from out of state, you gotta have links to California, the land. So if he's from BPS, who put him on? What big homie do he know from BPS?
Nigga, I ain't from no motherfucking BPS.
You ain't from no Damu set, cuz.
See, there you go with that cuz shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cuz.
Oh, shit. There you go with that motherfucking cuz shit.
Yeah, nigga, you 15
He
years
got on
old.
phone with his girl. He back.
You sound like
I
a
ain't
goddamn
disrespect
fool.
you and call you blood, nigga. Don't call
You
me
can say
blood.
blood, bro.
Keep it
I
respectful.
done been
Keep
through
it
the, I done
respectful,
been
my
through the
nigga.
fire, nigga. That don't
Keep it
bother me. You say
respectful,
blood.
man. You
That don't bother me. You say blood.
so you think cartoon
I
would
done
like
fought blood.
if I jumped
I
on
done
there
had
and
to stand
called
up
him
against
blood?
bloods and
You
that.
think
Man, you
cartoon
ain't
would like
listen.
that, nigga?
Same
The
blood
fuck
to
is
me.
you talking about? You
What's
could have
up,
came to
cuz?
me a different
What that
way.
crip like? What that 30s like,
Man, nigga,
nigga?
what that Suwoo like, nigga? What that
What
red
that?
from
What is
that
that
gut
C
gang?
like,
Look at these
cuz?
Hey,
busters.
wait, hey, hold up,
Look
hold
at
up.
these
Hey,
fools,
wait, hold
liars.
up, y'all. Cartoon is one of my partners. I can't let y'all, don't bring Toon in it. Do not bring Toon in it.
Yeah,
Toon
they
I
ain't
ain't
got
really
saying
don't
nothing to
want
do
about
with
that.
this.
Tune.
They really don't want
Ain't
that.
no
This
nigga, I
fool
don't
can't
care
stay on
how
his
old
own.
he is. Ain't
What's
no
up, cuz?
nigga, I don't care if he blood up crib, gonna want somebody calling him. Come on, man. I mean, come on, dude. Come on,
Bro,
bro. That was disrespectful, man. And you
nigga, I
know,
didn't call
if
you a
I would have
slob.
just came out
I
and
didn't call
called you
you a
blood off
slob.
the top, I
That's
would
what
have
you should have been mad
respected if
about.
you
If I'd
would
have
have
said
got
some
in
dumb
my
shit
ass.
like that.
What you talking about?
Nigga, I just said cuz, because that's my vocabulary. You got
Okay,
mad
and
because I said
blood
you
my
never been no,
vocabulary.
you never been in the trenches, bro. You ain't
And
never
blood
fucked
my
on no crib.
vocabulary.
You ain't never
Yo,
put in no work on no crib. You ain't never had to stand on no crib.
Yeah, yeah.
You's a weak, you was a fake
Hold
blood,
on,
bro.
hold on.
Okay,
Hey,
then, nigga,
bro.
you a fake
You
motherfucker.
ain't never been no damn move, bro. You ain't
Fuck,
never
you
had to
ain't
stand
no
on no
crip
crips and
then, nigga.
Mexicans, bro.
The fuck is you? Who your fucking big homie is, nigga? Who your
Nigga,
nigga? Who
T-Roll.
you with? Where you from, nigga?
T-Roll, nigga. T-Roll.
TVs.
Man, bro, I
Exa-
said Millenhall grandmama was sending the money to get the dope, and he was also good at fixing radio. I never said Hips was the plug, bro. Hips said that. Man, come on, man. Go back and watch some of the videos then, bro. Dante.
So you want us to
Nah,
go back and watch the videos to keep your word?
Dante.
Because if we go back to the videos to keep your word, we got to go all the way back to the turned out video and keep that word.
Man.
So what are you talking about? You can go talk to somebody slow, bro. Go
Man,
talk
you
to
trying to
somebody
make it seem
slow.
like I sit here and said somebody Hips was the plug.
Yeah.
No, I
Go talk to
didn't.
somebody
I
slow,
said
bro.
Mendenhall had the damn money. I've been saying that. You're trying to make it seem like now I just switched it from Hips to David. But no, I've been saying that.
Oh, well, hold up. He said that Hips, somebody was getting the drugs in and somebody had the money.
Man, Mendenhall
So,
was producing the money for the weed before Hips even came back to Limestone. I've been saying that in my earlier videos, man. I ain't never said Hips was no damn plug. Hips just caught the damn store every week. That's it. Hips ain't never
Now,
sold no
y'all
damn
see how
dope.
he is quick to defend himself against something he thinks is a lie, right? You gotta listen. Listen to this guy, bro. Y'all gotta listen. See how adamant he is about certain things?
listen,
Listen.
we listen. Yeah.
Hold up. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, did Minnie ever hold any drugs, bro? During shakedowns, did he ever hold any drugs for you, or when you got sent to the hole?
I ain't never get sent to the hole during that time.
At all, you never, okay, you never had a disciplinary, you never had the whole that.
I mean, I got it in trouble, but I never went to the hole at the time he was scoring the dope. Now.
Oh, cool. Because I just wanted to let me know, like, it
See
wasn't
how
that
calm
he
he is,
was
y'all describing that?
He had different
Y'all see?
jobs though. Right or wrong, he had different jobs though. Right or wrong though.
Who?
Mindy.
What you mean different jobs? Like what?
Break it in. He had a leeway for the money,
No, listen.
right?
His grandmama was sending money. His grandmama was sending money. I was getting the dude out of Birmingham, a vice lord nigga named James Crenshaw. He had the way to get the weed in. That's all it was. Mendenhall never brought no dope in. Only thing he produced was the money. I went through James Crenshaw from Birmingham, the vice lord dude. He was getting it in. I had to break him off, and then everything went from there. That's how that went, dude. I ain't never said nothing about Hips was no plug, man. I ain't never said, because Hips wasn't even there then. Hips came later.
Then why did you say you used to go in the room with David to bust the bag down, bro?
Me, David, and the Crenshaw dude.
You
We
said
would
that.
go in the cell and break the
That
dope
came
down.
out your mouth. If somebody else got the dope in, why are you and a sissy going in the cell, closing the door in a hump and breaking the bag down?
Fact. Hold up. In a cell, in a hump. If you in a cell, what you gotta
exactly.
put
You
a
don't got
hump
no
up
word.
Right?
You did that.
But
Please tell me, brother. Where did I say we went in a cell and put a hump up?
Okay, well, you know what?
When
Okay,
the cell got a dope.
I retract that statement. I retract
That's
that
where
statement
they
about
met.
the hump. But you went in a cell with a known sissy to bust down a bag, bro?
Yeah, but it was his shit. What I'm supposed to do?
What gangster do that in prison, bro? What gangster do that? Come on now.
How these dudes end up co-hosting?
See, I don't know.
How do
Where
they
you from, bro?
co-host?
Bro, where you from? Where you from?
Where you from,
You from
cuz?
Cali.
Nigga, I'm
You
from
from
30s.
Cali?
I'm from 1930s West Coast Crip. That's where I'm from.
See, you but you talking about I'm
1930s West Coast
50,
Crip. That's
but
where I'm from.
you still I'm talking about what city, man. I ain't talking about
I'm
none of
not a
that, man.
gangbanger, bro. I'm not a gangbanger. I don't
why you
gangbang.
keep coming in? Oh man, what?
You asked me where I'm from. You asked me where I'm from.
I'm not talking
Then you
about
not just
no
ask me where I'm
hood,
from.
dude. I'm not talking about no hood. I'm trying to ask you
I'm from Cali, fool. I'm from Cali. I'm from Cali.
Okay,
I'm
that's
from
all
Cali.
I ask, man. That's all I ask.
Yes, sir.
Evidently.
All right, you right, Lamar. My bad, bro. My bad on that.
Evidently, bro, Cali politics in prison are different from Alabama politics. That is true. Bruh, when it comes to money and stuff like that, man, dudes in Alabama ain't got no problem going in no cell or nothing, busting down no pack because a dude is a punk. And David Mendenhall was that. See, let me show you something, man. Let me explain something to you. A dude going in the cell with David Mendenhall to break down a package would be different than a dude going in the cell with Reaver or Peaches or full-blown sissy. People up there in Alabama, they don't look at it like that, dude. Now, maybe in Cali, I don't know. I heard Cali was a lot different.
What's the difference?
In Alabama, dudes don't thrive on that
Mark?
shit when it comes to money.
What's the difference, Mark? They all sissies.
Bro,
was you that B dog on the yard? And you are
B dog ain't got nothing to do with this him. That B dog ain't got nothing to do with this homosexual shit.
I know, but that
if that was the case, every blood in prison didn't like me. Every blood in prison didn't like my set. A lot of them didn't like my set. Because we was the outcasts. There wasn't many of us in Alabama.
Mark, when you see David Mendenhall,
what I supposed to see? I mean, what? You stopping it to ask me when I see David? What was I?
No. This what I'm saying. I want you to look at this as a spectator thing, not as you, but as a spectator. You never seen this documentary. That's why I'm breaking it down this way. So that way, like I said, coming in young, because Mendenhall look young here, and I'm trying to put yourself as being a young guy, 19 years old, coming into prison as young, impressionable, and becoming B-dog. I'm just trying to get to where we get into. That's why I said when you look at David Mendenhall, what emotions evoke inside of you when you see him?
There ain't no emotions. What do you mean? And it fold. Yeah, that was my first time. Reva was there then. Every time I went back to Limestone, Reva was there. Reva's still there. Ain't going nowhere. Yeah, and if you put your hands on Reva, they will beat your ass. They will lock you up like you assaulted an officer. That's how tight and locked in Reva is with the administration at Limestone Correctional Facility. Anybody want to say I'm lying? Get on here and say I'm lying.
But because
it's the damn truth. Reva was heavy with them folks at Limestone. Reva ain't never leaving Limestone.
Was Reva ever a part of your crew?
Hell no. Reva's an independent sissy, man. I keep telling y'all there's a difference between sissies or boys. It's a difference. Reva was a sissy, independent, wore makeup, panties, like thinking he a girl type motherfucker, man. Reva was not a boy.
Have you ever seen Reva sleep with another man?
No, I haven't. I've never seen it. But I mean, he walked around with makeup on, his hair, the S curl shit, and all that on the panties back in the day. So I mean, I'm sure he wasn't walking around like that just for his health.
Did he ever? Okay, well, but it is a known fact. So you saying you didn't see Reva,
No,
take pipe or give pipe,
no,
but you know
I've
that
never
it
seen. No,
happened.
I ain't never seen that. I ain't never, because that one thing about Reva always, since I've been going to Limestone, Reva always was been in a cell. Reva ain't never slept in no parking lot in the day room. Reva always was in a cell, and probably who his cell partner was, he had him moved in there because it probably was his man or his lover.
I look at it as a
I'm not
spectator.
taking it personal, man, because you always saying to me what this person said, how this person broke it down. Everybody gonna have their own thoughts and opinions on this shit, bro. We don't know what they doing behind closed doors out here in the street. So I don't give a damn about what they say.
What about
I'm
who he
telling
Ask
you,
is?
Mark
they
why he
look at
behind
it
that
like
man
them,
like that.
Alabama, man. And I keep telling
Okay,
you, it
Lamar,
wasn't
what's the
just
difference
me.
between David
It
and
wasn't.
Reva?
It wasn't just me and David Menahall in the cell, bro. Me, David Menahall, and James
That's what you
Crenshaw
said,
would
bro.
go. Oh my God, bro. God, okay.
That ain't
I
what
won't
you
let you talk,
said,
man. Go
Lamar.
ahead, bro.
You said
Y'all
you was
go ahead.
on the cell with
Y'all
David
go
by yourself and bust a bag down, bro.
ahead. It was his money,
Stop it.
bro. What I supposed to do? Take the man's shit. I ain't
Oh,
asking
now it's
that
his
type.
money.
He
You
got
gonna
the
take
money
the man
wrong.
fucking weed?
It was his
Come on,
grandma
man.
sent the bread in, so
Come on,
he
man.
felt like he
Come
had
on.
to bring it, like at least throw him a little something. He was the one bringing the bread in, bro.
I mean, damn, man, what I supposed to do? Just go in the cell and just take the man's shit and don't let him. Come on, he produced the money, not
Hell yeah,
me.
you took his shit. I just took his shit.
I mean, yeah,
Y'all
a
listen
lot of
to this
dudes
man.
would have,
Y'all
but
listen to
why
this.
would I do? Why would I do that? And he just
Busters.
packages in every month.
Busters.
I don't care about what none of y'all say or how you
Oh,
feel,
here we
but
go.
if you run up on me, it's gonna be a 187, either me or you.
Oh boy. Homies
Ah,
that'll
shit.
ride
Here we go
with
again.
him.
It's gonna be a 187, either me or you. So if somebody do pull up him, and I do get deal with them, and I get away with, you know who you are. I will be coming to see you because I got your address. Yeah, I got your address and your vehicle tag number and the picture of the front of your house. So now you play with me and you keep playing with me, and I'm gonna show you what type of person I am. Since you want to put my address online, and I'm gonna show you what time it is. I'm gonna show you who I really am. Now you keep playing with me like I'm a bitch, and I'm gonna show you who the real bitch is. Yeah, I ain't gotta call no names. You know who it is, and you know it's up there. Yeah, that way. It's up there. Now you play with me as you want to, because I will get on the interstate. And I got some homies that would ride with me that I would never call their names on him for none of you rats.
That
Can you
using the
rewind that
natural
real quick?
habitat. But what I'm saying also
Man, I'm
is
so tired of all these dudes with all these
June, can you
theologies and
rewind that clip? That I ride with me.
and don't let him come on. He produced the money, not
Hell yeah,
me.
you took his shit. I just took his shit.
I mean, yeah,
Y'all
a
listen
lot of
to this
dudes
man.
would have.
Y'all
But
listen to
why
this.
would I do? Why would I do that? And he gets packages in every month. I don't care about what none of y'all say or how you feel. But if you run up on me, it's gonna be a 187, either me or you.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
It's gonna be a 187, either me or you. So if somebody do pull up him, and I do get deal with them, and I get away with, you know who you are. I will be coming to see you because I got your address. Yeah, I got your address and your vehicle tag number and the picture of the front of your house. So now you play with me and you keep playing with me, and I'm gonna show you what type of person I am. Since you want to put my address online, and I'm gonna show you what time it is. I'm gonna show you who I really am. Now you keep playing with me like I'm a bitch, and I'm gonna show you who the real bitch is. Yeah, I ain't gotta call no names. You know who it is, and you know it's up there. Yeah, that way. It's up there. Now you play with me if you want to, because I will get on the interstate. And I got some homies that would ride with me that I would never call their names on him for none of you rats.
That you was in your natural habitat. You know, but what I'm saying also
Man,
is,
I'm so tired of all these dudes with all these theologies, man. Man, I ain't
but
trying to hear that. That's it. I don't want to hear that shit. That's what
I know
nobody said. To tell on me. Because all y'all on here ain't no thoroughbred dudes like y'all claim y'all is. But I got some homies. And we will take a trip. So now if you keep playing with my life, because see, for somebody to do something like that, you done took it way past entertainment. I don't care about what none of y'all say or how you feel. But if you run up on me, it's gonna be a 187, either me or you.
Oh, come on, Mark. See,
why you gotta go that route, Mark?
Come on, man. You gotta stop doing
all that talking and all this all this other shit.
Man.
I don't tell them about none of that. I don't tell them about none of this talking. I'm ready for some action. Either you take me out or
what type of action are you talking about here, Mark? Let's clear this up. What do you mean?
You know what type of action I'm talking about.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear. Let the chat know. Clear it up,
dudes, man.
Yeah, clear it up with
my
the chat.
address online and all this weak ass. Come on, man. What kind of
shit
that
on this
is,
road,
bro?
Mark?
What kind of shit that you put a man address online? Tell them about that.
Mark,
was not there. They
Mark,
are not me.
Mark, you have to stop getting emotional and look at it as a spectator view. You got to.
I'm not getting emotional. I'm just telling you, I don't want to hear nothing about what none of them dudes, what they have thoughts or opinion about this documentary. They wasn't there. They don't know me. They wasn't in the documentary. They weren't in the Alabama prisons, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't care about what they say. I'm dead. I'm burnt up.
Dante.
Already. Shit.
Dante, no, Mark got to go to the abyss.
But what I'm saying is, you talking about, it ain't like you talking about some professional psychiatrist or a brain analyst. You're talking about some YouTube content creator. Man, we don't know if any of these dudes' milk is clean. We don't know what they doing behind closed doors out here in the street. So I don't give a damn about what they say. I don't want to hear that. Shit. I want to hear about what none of them say. Did this nigga go to college he got a bachelor's degree in psychology? No. Because if he did, he wouldn't be on here doing YouTube. So I don't want to hear about what he said. I don't give a damn about what he said. Period.
But thank you. You got to look at it in the psychology. Let's take Big Lee out. Let's take Big Lee out. Take Big Lee out.
I don't give a damn. You can take all of them out. I don't care what. They don't like me. And it's been proven none of them dudes like me, and that's cool. But I don't have to entertain or listen or try to understand a damn thing any of them saying about me or the damn documentary. Did it affect any of them? No, it affected my life. So I don't give a damn about what they think or what they feel.
Mark, you got it. Mark, this.
But see, if you come here, see, as you can see, hold on. I don't. As you can see, I got 2 cameras there, 2 on that side of the house, 2 on that side of the house, and 2 in the back. If you set foot on him, this property, I'm gonna know it. And it ain't gonna be but 1 or 2 things gonna happen. I'm gonna lay you down. First and foremost, let me say, like I always say, God is good. Second of all, I want to address this here, man. For all these people who say they so against homosexuals and so against booty bandits and all this things that goes on in prisons and out here on the street too. Why are people so interested in it? They want to get on here and question me and interrogate me. They say they wasn't about none of that in prison, but they know so much about it. They know how it goes and what goes on and all this and that. And I know, yeah, a lot of them gonna say, well, you know, you can't help but see it if you're in prison. But some of y'all done been on here just know too much about it, bro. To me, it sounds real suspicious. But you got these dudes that's been to prison and then did 10 or more years, but they got all the insight on the homosexual activity and homosexual acts. But they say they wasn't about that. They didn't condone in that. So I'm just trying to understand, man, because like I say, I done gave a lot of people the opportunity to question me. You know what I mean? And say all type of God-forsaken shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And try to embarrass me and try to belittle me and make jokes and mocks of me. But I wanted to ask that question because to me that don't make no sense. Just like y'all saying, my situation in this story, my story don't make no sense. That apology, okay, yeah, all right, it sound good, but at the end of the day, it don't mean shit to me, bro. Two, Noel and Hips, y'all went out of y'all way. Y'all went out of y'all way, bro, to try to make me look like some type of monster. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just knocking dudes out and just taking their booty and all this type of shit. And yeah, I want all the smoke. I want the smoke. Just keep the smoke coming. It's up there. Now you play with me if you want to, because I will get on the interstate. And I got some homies
that'll
would ride with me.
ride with
That I
me.
would never call their
Oh,
names
he
on
he
here
knows
for none
about
of you
that.
rats.
Oh, he knows about
Anybody with
that.
that limestone could tell you that. The buck don't what? You trying, hey, man, what? Nobody finna put on me like that. What man? No, that wasn't even in a conversation, bro. Putting down on who I do the putting down. Ain't nobody what? It's up there. Now you play with me if you want to, because I will get on the interstate. And I got some homies that would ride with me. That I would never call their names on here for none of you rats. Nah. So but if I met a woman and I really liked
Oh
her
yeah, here
and
we
I
go.
wanted her, man, I would drop them cigarettes because I would put her before the damn cigarettes. Facts.
You won't put yourself first?
I'll be right back, y'all. Somebody moving around my front door. My camera going off. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's all, and hopefully, and we'll jam the elevator door so nobody can't run out. It's either dead or alive.
That's how Dante want to do it, but this is how I want to do it. You know how they used to do back in the OK Corral when the two guys get out there in the middle and start busting at each other. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to see which one of y'all really, really, really about that shit want to be put to sleep. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all heard that? That boy Mark say he want an old fashioned duel.
Listen, I've been living on borrowed. I've been living on borrowed time for 30 motherfucking years. I ain't supposed to be in here to make it to see 50. So I don't give a fuck about none of y'all, what y'all talking about, whatever y'all want to do. I don't rat here in Mobile. Rat now. I'm rat him. And I don't give a fuck, nigga. I ain't, hey, listen, bro, listen. Y'all want to put all this smut on my name and say all this and that because of a fucking documentary with the police was in there and all this bullshit, man. Fuck all y'all. It's up there. Now you play with me if you want to, because I will get on the interstate. And I got some homies that would ride with me that I would never call their names on him for none of you rats. You might tell his wife to check his booty hole. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass white boy. Tell his wife to check his reel back there. Yeah. Since he want to talk all that motherfucking gangster shit. No, you damn well, Hibbs, you wasn't no motherfucking gangster. Talking about you know how to box. Box what? I ain't never seen you box shit. I ain't never seen you even get loud in prison. You know you couldn't have did that. And I got some homies that would ride with me that I would never call their names on him for none of you rats. The same color that'll leak out of one of y'all's ass when I bust a hole in it. I don't give a damn what they talking about, Dante.
Mark drinking out of a purple cup. Oh.
The same color that'll leak out of one of y'all's ass when I bust a hole in it. I don't give a damn what they talking about, Dante.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
What's the issue? I mean, I don't understand it. I bought this out the Family Dollar store around the corner for $1. I mean, that makes me gay because I like the
Pink cup.
Why y'all talking that shit?
Sippy
Y'all
cup.
put that pistol on your ass. That's exactly what's gonna come. What's the
Drink
issue?
out of
I mean, I
pink
don't
sippy
understand
cup.
it. A cup is a cup. Yeah, all of them do the same thing. But I understand your point.
Cowboy boot.
I mean, they ain't my favorite color, but I also like other colors. So this makes me gay.
Oh, he likes colors.
I got a pair of
Yeah,
yellow
watch
ones.
this. Oh,
I got a
the
pair of
yellow.
orange ones.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
a pair of pink ones. And I got a pair of purple ones.
Purple.
And I got plenty more colors in the room. Black, red,
all the colors.
green,
The whole rainbow.
turquoise.
Whole rainbow?
I mean, what does that mean?
Rainbow.
Why y'all talking that shit? So I put that pistol on your ass. That's exactly what's gonna come on. So what did that? I mean, how does that make me gay?
No, but I'm saying I think that you are unaware. I think you are unaware of what goes on in society.
Why y'all talking that shit? So I put that pistol on your ass. That's exactly what's gonna come on.
But here's the thing, Mark. I think that, like I said, because in your mind, you like, man, I don't give a damn.
I don't.
So you got to be. I think you got to be more aware of your surroundings and what you put out there. Because like that right there, they would say, why won't you just use a regular cup?
Why y'all talking that shit? So I put that pistol on your ass. That's exactly what's gonna come on.
It turns.
Like I said, if they would have had some of these in red, I probably would have bought 5 or 10 of them.
You know, when I seen your shoe game, I said, okay, but you know, when it hit the purple and then the pink, I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, okay,
bro, it's okay. I just like a variety of shit, bro. I mean, I don't like wearing the same shit every day. You know what I'm saying? I like to mix it up. I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, but see, that's my point, bro. I'm not dressing to try to impress no dude. What's the issue? I mean, I don't understand that. Oh man, look what that nigga got on. And I know some niggas like that. All my life, when I wore loud colors, bro, I've never got no type of insult from no one. It's always the guys. What's the issue? I mean, I don't understand that. Then maybe you need to check your sexuality or something, bro, because something wrong with you. Why y'all talking that shit? So I put that pistol on your ass. That's exactly what's gonna come on. What's the issue? I mean, I don't understand that.
You might gotta put that cup away and get a regular cup.
Who? Man, I ain't putting listen, hold on. All my life when I wore loud colors, bro, I've never got no type of insult from no one. It's always the guy. Then maybe you need to check your sexuality or something, bro, because something wrong with you. What's the issue? I mean, I don't understand that. Then maybe you need to check your sexuality or something, bro, because something wrong with you. I got a pair of sunglasses in there that matches every pair of shoes I got. I got about 20, 30 pairs, and I ordered them off Amazon. Then maybe you need to check your sexuality or something, bro, because something wrong with you. I don't give a damn what they talking about, Dante.
Dude, can you pause it?
You ain't, bro.
All right, we got the point. Can you go to that clip where he talks about what he's looking for in a woman, that he wants a good, like a woman like his grandparents' generation?
He's looking for that pink cowboy boot sippy cup. That's what he's looking for. And then pink and purple shoes. That's what he's looking for.
Let's see what he's looking for. Let's take a look. I mean, for such harsh words for Brother Dante, let's take a look at what he's looking for. Let's take a look at what kind of woman Mark said he wanted in his life. Do you remember that, Zil?
I thought you were about to say what kind of woman Mark is, so I was thrown off.
Oh, we might have to get that 7-Eleven ice I talked about. Remember that?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna let you lead now, man. You take it from here.
7-Eleven. You know how much that ice costs, Zil?
Tell me.
It's a few bucks. It's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap as loyalty these days. Do you get what I'm saying, Zill?
Okay.
It's cheap. It's like loyalty these days.
Bobby, today's show is good.
You feel me, Zill?
Yeah. You know what I really feel like is I'm really feeling confused on the relationship that Lamumu and Allbiz now have.
Share
And
your
how
thoughts with
often
me, Zill. You respect me as a man of wisdom and intelligence, I believe, beside the trolling. Can you share with me?
Yeah, of course, man. I'm just so curious about how we need to know, how often they're meeting up on the late night. There's just something weird going on there. They had that back and forth with the Crips and the Bloods, and we're gang banging, we're repping sets, but we're not gang banging. It was sissies talking to sissies to me. I don't know.
What an interesting perspective we got. I have to think
Sissies.
about that. Miss Angel, do you have any views on that?
Can you repeat the question?
Zill, can you repeat the point?
Yeah. And Miss Angel dropped off, but okay, she can hear me. Yeah, so Lamumu and Allbiz talking all this gangster talk, talking the Bloods and the Crips and the Cuz and the what's poppin' blood. But then they act like they rep a set, and then they say they're not gang banging? What is that? Where do they do that at? June, do you know where they do that at, June?
Yeah, nah, I don't know where that's. You feel
I
me? I
never
don't
heard of
agree.
that. Rep a set but not gang banging, right? What is that?
It's weird timing, bro.
Oh no, man, I ain't heard of that.
Miss Angel, did you hear that?
They meet up on the late night, Miss Angel. What you think?
What happened?
They meet up on the late night, Mr. Allbiz and Mrs. Lamumu.
Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, they
I
do.
know they stay on the phone with each other all night.
Hours. You know how long they stay on the phone? Oh man. Disgusting.
I guess I have to agree with Zill on that. Sounds pretty nasty to me. Nasty work,
But
huh,
wait,
Zill?
yeah, because it's nasty work. They must have met up and resolved their differences by building a bridge between their bodies. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Zill, let's for a minute forget your views about everything and let's just talk about the idea that does Mark at a minimum owe Dante a lot of loyalty? Just Mark. Mark is an individual.
And that's just what I'm used to. And I
For sure.
I don't see that out here anymore.
Mark owes his entire channel to Dante. So I hope Dante is getting royalties from that. And Dante's the kind of guy, maybe he's not, or maybe he was charging for consulting. But Lamarck owes his entire YouTube presence to Dante, 100%.
All right, let's play that clip. June, you ready? Let's play it.
What's going on out here?
I guess. I don't know. I think I'm just too old fashioned. I'm used to like my dad, mom, and dad. My granddad, they had a love and a relationship, like, and that's just what I'm used to. And I don't see that out here anymore.
Did it disappear?
Yeah, you gotta put it back
don't
up.
dox yourself, brother.
Yeah, you gotta put it up. No, you're good.
You're safe. You're safe.
No, it's my.
I was looking. I was looking for your email so I
Why
could
we got
find
that
that.
echo, man? What's
Hey,
going
June.
on?
Hey, June, if I saw your email, I was about to sign you up for a bunch of e-zines. You like
Hey, if somebody
e-zines?
got something in the background, just close the tab.
It ain't me.
Yeah, somebody got YouTube open or they recording or something.
Anyone on the panel, if you got like the YouTube in the background, close it up. All right, let's try again.
It might be Ms Angel. I don't know.
You got the clip, June?
Yes, sir. I'm just loading
Miss
it up.
V, I don't know who would want that type of life with him, but I think it's Allbiz, Miss V. I really think Allbiz wants a special life with Mark. I don't understand it, but I think he really wants that.
Miss V's pretty
So
fucking.
what's going on out
She's
here?
not a real one.
I guess. I don't know. I think I'm just too old fashioned. I'm used to like my dad's mom and dad. My granddad and bro, they had a love and a relationship like, and that's just what I'm used to. And I don't see that out here anymore.
And that's very hard to find now. It's very hard to find now.
Yeah.
Too many people on casual dating, casual sex. You know, sometimes I meet a guy before we talk for an hour, before the conversation over with, they already talking about sleeping with me. What do you even know my last name? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you want to jump in the bed with me. That's crazy.
Is that like a lot of women that I have met on online and stuff? You meet them and you talk to them for 48 hours, no, 36 hours. Oh, I love you. I love you. You think you can help me?
Right.
With, I'm like, wait a minute. First of all,
So what's going on out here?
I guess. I don't know. I think I'm just too old fashioned. I'm used to like my dad's mom and dad. My granddad and bro, they had a love and a relationship like, and that's just what I'm used to. And I don't see that out here anymore.
And that's very hard to find now. It's very hard to find now.
Yeah.
Too many people on casual dating, casual sex. You know, sometimes I meet a guy before we talk for an hour, before the conversation over with, they are already talking about sleeping with me. What do you even know my last name? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you want to jump in the bed with me. That's crazy.
Is that like a lot of women that I have met on online and stuff? You meet them and you talk to them for 48 hours, no, 36 hours. Oh, I love you. I love you. You think you can help me?
Right.
With, I'm like, wait a minute. First of all,
So what's?
Yeah, man, that's June. What do you got to say about this?
1 second. Okay, so I never met a girl and then in 48 hours she say I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you and this, that, and the third. But I guess that's because I never met a female on a dating app, I would say. So I guess that's probably why. But
what do you mean exactly?
Oh, he said when you meet a female online, when you meet a girl on a dating app, next to you know, they saying I love you and this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And I'm saying, well, I never met a girl on a dating app for that to even go down like that.
You know what, man? June, look, I'm a level with you. I come from a culture probably not a lot different than yours, where there's a lot of violence against women. You know what? It's hard to find somebody who's like a very good person, who works hard, who lives a good life. You know, if you want to play, you want to be a player, find some person that matches your lifestyle. There's no reason to say you're a good person to find that person who's trying to do right and to screw them over and to step on them, to walk on their back. That's my view. Now, some people say, okay, that's not your business. Yeah, a lot of things aren't our business, but this YouTube, it became all our business, right? It became our business. And it's shameful to me that this situation is existing because I don't think Miss Angel's looking for what's wrong. So if Mark's coming out dogging her, I really don't. Maybe I really don't understand what the problem is with Mark. Where leave her alone. Don't even take her number. Don't talk to her. Say, hey, yo, look, I'm a player. I like skanks. I like hoes. Whatever. I'm not talking about anything who he's with. It's not my point. My point is about he wants to play the game and play. And men understand that. Just go about your business. Don't drag Miss Angel into it. Am I wrong, Jude?
Nah, a man should be a man, stand on what you did. Like, if you have a girl now and you was talking to multiple females at the same time, just let them know, I got a woman, this how I'm moving. Some of them might still be with it, some of them might not be with it. You feel me? Now, if you trying to be an honest man in life or you trying to be a liar, I feel like that's how it's going to pan out. You feel me? The honest people, they get more good out of life. The people that walk around lying, living a lie about who they are and this, that, and the third, their life going to pan out in a different way.
This is the pity of this world, but right now, bro. Look, June, I'm gonna say this to you, and I'm gonna ask you, Miss Angel, the same thing. We want a woman that will cook. We want a woman that will clean. We want a woman that will make love to us and make us feel good. We want so much from this woman, but what is it we as men offer this woman? Do we offer her protection, security? Do we fight for her? Do we defend her? Do we protect her? Do we give everything we can as a man to this woman? We ask a lot. Do we give the same amount? When I see this kind of situation, look, I come from a culture where there's a lot of abuse of women. I don't fucking support that shit. You want that man stuff? That's all good. Ask for it. You have every fucking right to it. You have the right to be cooked for. You have the right to have your dick ridden. I'm sorry, it's the truth. You have the right to be pleasured and to be happy, but you have the obligations and the responsibilities to work hard, to take care of her. You have the obligations to be a good man to her. Am I wrong? Guys, tell me.
Miss Angel. She on mute. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you off mute, Miss Angel.
Oh, I said, yeah, he's absolutely right. Yeah, he should just, be real about it.
Would being real change your perception on that guy specifically?
What guy?
Like not that guy, any guy. Like if a guy keep it real with you, is that going to change how you feel about him?
It allows you to have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the same thing as like a lot of people talk about when they meet someone that's transgender and has had a sex change, and they think
Right.
that they're talking to a woman, but the whole time it's a man. So the they take away the choice from the person of if they want to deal with that or not. And me just keeping it real right now, if he would have just came out and said, "Oh yeah, I met this girl that I'm interested in, and I think I'm gonna go that way," it would have been cool. It would have been cool with me.
Right. I see where you're going with it. Okay, so yours is more like giving people the right to choose whether they want to deal with that or they don't want to deal with that. Right. So,
Exactly.
I mean, at this stage in your life, I believe you said you're not looking to just casually have sex with people. So
No,
so if he would have kept it real and said, I want to casually have sex with you, you would have said,
no.
Miss
okay.
Angel, I got a lot of respect for Miss Angel. You know, look, I just only. I'm sorry, June. I just want to
No, you
say,
good.
I just chimed in because, like I said, I've seen a lot of, you know, aggression and violence to women in my life from my culture, and I'm saying, look, if you're a real person, trolling aside, joking aside, there's no joke in tearing down a good woman. There's no joke and fun in that. That's not funny, and it's not humorous. If you think that's okay, you're a fucking monster. You're a piece of shit. Let's make it clear. We don't have to parse words. If I had to go to the military and fight dudes for several years, I'm not afraid to stick up for people. That's my point. And Miss Angel don't deserve that fucking shit. And you know, any man who's in the chat who thinks that Miss Angel should have to deal with that, you know what? Take a trip to the bridge and jump off of it. That's the best option you got. Women aren't in our lives to be abused and to be messed with. If you're a player and you're dirty, go fucking play your games. Why do you gotta say shit like you look for your grandparents when that's not what you really want? I can't fucking tolerate that shit. Am I wrong, June?
No, agreed, bro. Agreed. You got more you need to add to it, or we good?
You asking me or Miss Angel?
Yeah, Miss Angel.
Oh yeah, I also want to add that, you know, in light of everything, and in light of the most recent situations, um, you asked me the other day if I think that I dodged a bullet, and I absolutely do, because looking back on the documentary, and the other day with the picture, he was saying that he never hugged a man, he never hugged his dad, he never hugged his granddad. But in the documentary, he had his jewels on another man's behind, and he had his hands on the back of that man's waist. And
Mm.
then the other day, when the other guy asked him to, you know, take off his pants so he could see what type of underwear he had on, and he did that willingly and, you know, without any fight. You know, it just makes me think that when the cameras go off, if you'll do that type of stuff on camera, how far will you go when there's no camera?
No, that's a great question. Nah, that's deep.
Yeah,
And I mean, with other people, you could probably say, "Oh, they clout chasing this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third." But Mark's situation is different. He has a lot of homosexual things attached to his name on his jacket, so like that stuff is unacceptable from him, bro. So yeah,
bro.
I
And
definitely
you
understand
know
that.
what? I'm gonna say this too. I want to put this out because you know I feel a certain way about this. I come from a house where my mom got yelled at. I come from a house where my mom was treated badly. This is personal information. I don't want to put it out there, but I have compassion and empathy for Miss Angel. I think a lot of people, whether it be Dante, June, you, me, I come from situations where I've seen women get treated badly. That shit is not fucking funny to me. It's not cool to me. I don't rock with it. And you know, when I hear that a man's dogging out a woman, you aren't the big boss pimp. You aren't the man. You know what? Eat shit, motherfucker. You aren't shit. Violence against women, aggression against women, mistreating women. You not the fucking man. You a bitch. If I'm wrong, call me out. Just call me out. I don't rock with that shit. I've seen it. I've lived through it. That wasn't fun for me growing up. Shit affected me in a bad way. So you know what? All I gotta say is, if you think playing with women and joking with them is a joke, go fuck yourself. That's my advice. Am I wrong?
No, I agree with you,
No,
bro.
you're not wrong. And I also feel like um for Dante to take on Mark and give him a platform, he did Mark a great favor, and I also feel as though Mark did Dante's channel a disservice because Dante has never come across as the type of man that disrespects women or
Never,
speaks down on women. So
never.
he did a disservice coming choosing the Dante Show network to show his natural behind.
Man, wow. Well, Miss Angel, wow. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And I think so many of us, it's funny. It's because I think it's like even guys like, Noel, it's guys like me, it's guys like Dante. I'm saying really like a lot of men, I'm just putting names out because I'm saying so many families come from like female male fighting. And I'm only saying that because I think it's a lot of people. I'm not saying it's for sure, but it's not right when women go through shit. It's very bad for us as men. It's not a good thing for us to see. And Dante definitely, I'll say this, he's a good guy, and he doesn't have this view of women that you got to mistreat them or be bad to them. And it's very sad to me that, Mark would come out, do that to you, and then say, why are we talking about this topic? You shouldn't be treating women like that. Why Miss Angel, for example, why are you here right now talking to us is not to be blamed that you're talking. You're here saying your story. It's more like, Mark, why are you doing this? You get what I mean?
Yes, I understand what you mean.
June, you get me?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with
And
you on that.
I mean that's, I think like people, so I guess what I'm saying is so many people go through this situation where the father's not right with the mother, and we don't talk about this. But the thing is, it hits every guy really hard, and it hits me really hard. My mom's seen a lot of violence, a lot of anger. It's not cool. And you're not like a okay guy because you played out a woman, because that woman could be your mother, could be your wife. You're a real piece of shit if you do that. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Fuck anybody that presses women and abuses them. If you don't like the woman you're with, fuck off and leave. Just get the fuck out of the space. Don't be a bastard. Don't be an asshole. You're not cool and you're not tough because you punk out somebody that's weaker than you or that's physically less powerful. You're not the man. You're a fucking piece of garbage. Make that shit clear.
Yeah, that was definitely weak. That was definitely weak.
It's weak. It's real weak, June. How weak is that, June?
It's a weak ass attack, bro. You feel me? Especially when it's men that was going at you, saying things about you. You could at least let your nuts hang, like we say, and been a man and stood up to them men. But yet, you just keep attacking the female, bro.
No, I
Shit.
ain't with that shit. I'm not with that fucking shit. And whatever Miss Angel's situation is, she just wanted to be loved and cared about like any of us. We all have the same condition. We're human beings. We're looking for support, care in this merciless, cruel world. And there he is, like playing games as if Miss Angel deserves that shit. And fuck that. Seriously, fuck that. So, look, maybe I say too much tonight, but I'm just saying the truth. When you cross some lines that shouldn't be crossed, I'm going to call it out. And I think everybody out there should, whether, whatever side of this Mark situation you're on, you should support the truth. Women are being abused at a crazy rate and a crazy level in this world today. If you're a good man and you don't like your woman, you don't want to rock with her, just walk away from her and let her know she's not for you. But don't keep calling her or talk to her. That's fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. And I don't want to hear a fucking debate about it. That's just what it is. If I'm wrong, call me on it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, bro. I don't
Do
give no
not
shit.
disrespect women. Do not do it. Don't go to prison.
Especially on a public platform. Come on now, that's That's way out of line.
100%.
Way out of line.
100%. That is never okay. No.
I agree. Miss Angel, I'm just sorry you had to go through all of that crap. And hey, June, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
Can you put up Mark's live where he talks about the LGBT, where he talks about being tolerant to them and being nice to them?
I will have to look for it and find it and all that.
Because I remember in his
we saw the
live,
picture.
he said, we don't talk about those people. In the same live, he talked to Miss Angel. He said, well, we don't want to even mention those people. And then he said, this is America. We got to support those people, be nice to those people. I saw it. I just seen that with my own eyes.
Yeah, I know he said it, but I don't know which live it is. You could tell me the name of the live or something?
I guess I could look at it right now. If you guys can hold down the live for a minute, I'll look at it.
Yeah, June, could you do NS a favor and hold down the live?
Yeah, no, that's easy work.
Zill, you funny as hell.
I was roasting you, June, because this is your live, bro.
Yeah.
Zill, but you didn't give me a shot.
This is my son's birthday.
Shout out
I got
NS.
a job. You want me to make hella excuses?
You right, June. You right. It is your son's birthday, man.
No one gives a fuck,
valid.
though. I know. I get it. Nobody give a fuck. It's cool. I get it.
No, it's valid.
I'm gonna look it up. No problem.
Yeah, it's like a 25-minute live. I just seen Mark's views on the LGBT fucking change, and it made me sick because he first said he's not down with them. He's like, this is a free country. You gotta be good with these people. I saw inconsistency. I'm just saying I notice what I notice. One word to another. I'm looking for it right now. And it's like, he got so mad at Miss Angel for trying to ask for an STD test. Man, you know what? What the fuck? This is 2025. You can't take a fucking STD test. Get your ass in the clinic, man. We all worried about our life, about our health. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
As if that's like a weird fucking thing to ask for. Get the fuck out of here. That bullshit.
Dude's acting guilty for everything, man. He can't admit to nothing, and he's acting guilty for everything.
Yeah, that definitely is a sign in itself.
It's like a poor woman asked to be safe, and you're like, no, you can't have that. I don't want to do it, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's like, we in the modern world, man, we all care about being alive. We have our life. We respect it. We want to live it. We don't want to leave this place. The fuck? I'm just looking for that live. I know it was like 26 minutes. He might have erased it or deleted it. Because I was watching it and I saw him change his views on the LGBT real fast, where he said it's a safe space. What's so wrong? Gay people are powerful. You gotta this, that, and the third. Respect the gay people. And, you play marbles with them as a kid. What the fuck, man? This is going to help your point that you're not with these people? The fuck?
Oh, he's played marbles. Oh, he's played marbles.
Do you see that, Ben? Do you see it, June?
I'm still looking through it, but I don't really see it, though. Yeah.
I might get feedback on my audio, but I'm trying to open it, all right? Just give me a second. Yeah, but he has that. June, in one of your last AI video, I had seen that they had the audio to that shit, but he put it up. I don't know if it's there. I'm gonna click it.
Like he put up the sheets on the hump.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yo, wait, hold up. The way he put up those sheets, he was so clean and pristine about it. Oh, let me tuck in the corners. Bruh, it looked like he'd done it many times before. Looked like to me that he had done that many times before. That's all I'm saying.
You mean when they had that in the documentary, bro?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, they had a whole analysis on that with Big Lee, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know if this clip is even available. It was like a 25-minute video. Do you happen to find it, June?
Nah, I don't. I really don't see it, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is Mark went from a position of like in the live where he's with Miss Angel, he says, "We'll forget about that community, whatever." And at that point, I was kind of like, "Hey, maybe Mark, he's like on this." But then the view came to like being very tolerant and open with these people, and like I don't know what your problem is if somebody's like that. I'm like, man, God fucking damn it, that's gay talk, man. That's not like a straight dude would not say that. Zill, for all the trolling aside, you understand where I'm coming from. If you're a straight man,
Yeah, it sounds like he was being real extra with it.
yeah, when you're a straight man, you're just like, yo, fuck that shit. That's just what it is. You're like, fuck that shit. I ain't with it, June. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I blocked that shit out of my life.
I am a person who pushes to remain civil, but yeah, if it is like around me or in my vicinity or like being imposed in my bubble, I'm not for it. But just being civil, that's my main thing.
Yeah, I got you, I got you, Zill. But me, I'm a Middle Eastern guy. My people crash buses into buildings and shit. We're crazy, and I'm not like that. So for me, it's like, yo, fuck that shit. So from my side, it's like,
no shame or nothing from my end on that.
yeah, I hear you, bro. So what I'm saying is like, when I hear a dude like change positions, where first with Miss Angel, he's like, no, I ain't down with it. Then he's like, yeah, they have the freedom as an American to be gay. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. That's gay as shit, man. What the fuck is that kind of comment? I already understand, like, I'm dealing with a contradiction. That's what I'm trying to say. I already understand there's an issue.
He'd be flip flopping. Is that it?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Flip flopping. I wonder if he got a rainbow flip flops too. He probably got a whole rainbow.
Yeah, well, I seen this position change a lot on the gay community, and I became very skeptical about a lot of things because, it looks like what it looks like. It quacks like a duck, it walks like a duck. It's Mark.
Dude, he cannot tell the truth. He can't do it. I haven't seen him do it. I haven't seen him be real.
At first when I saw this thing, I thought it was like a conspiracy against the brown and black man or what have you. And as I seen it further, I guess it is what it is, and it doesn't look the same to me because how he's playing Miss Angel with these things that are going on, I don't like it, man. I just don't like it. And
man, definitely. There was a time where I could see it was plausible. He could have been coerced into this, but after seeing who he is with everything else, it's nah, man. He's a pathological liar. Like, case closed.
Yep.
What do you say?
I say veto. Veto Lamumu.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, bro. I never seen the live where he actually said it, so I can't even really tell you
which part. Oh, that part.
Yeah, I
but you saw
lives, bro, because he started complaining and asking for pity, and I'm not that type of guy, bro. So as soon as he started doing that, I just feel me, because I got a lot going on in real life. I just don't say nothing about it on the internet. So
what'd you say, June?
No, I said like I don't really watch Mark lives and stuff like that because he start complaining and making excuses and this, that, and the third. And I got a lot going on in real life too. I just don't bring it on the internet. I try not to say nothing about it. You feel me? I wasn't even gonna say it's my son's birthday. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I know I'm doing something right now, and y'all wondering like, oh, why he going in and out? What is he doing? You feel me? So
No,
that's
June,
the only
shout out
thing.
to you for loving your child and
Shout
doing
out.
the thing.
Shout out, June, man. That's good stuff, bro. I
June,
appreciate you.
you work
don't like
hard
men
and you take care of
wanting
your kids and your family, and you get nothing but props, bro.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. I just don't want no pity or I don't want nobody to feel bad for me, bro. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't need a reward for this. I don't need none of that, bro. So I thank y'all, but it's okay. You feel me? But Mark, he
Cool.
be doing when he be doing that shit, I don't respect it. Cause
No,
I don't want no pity.
I mean,
I
look,
made my you feel me?
yeah, June, I've been out the loop for a while because I was gone, but I'm saying when I came back into this and I seen kind of when I came back into this is when I heard about that, like Mark called you a bitch, you called Dante a bitch. And you know what I'm gonna say? Motherfucker, you call someone a bitch that lift you up out the gutter.
That's crazy.
You were nobody. You were nobody, and you got lifted out the gutter, and somebody helped you out. Now, Miss Angel, to be clear, Miss Angel's a woman, from what I gather, a respectable woman. She's not going to throw out a claim like somebody calls somebody a bitch and cause a fucking turf war, a gang war, whatever, a man war with easiness and lightness. So when she said that, I felt like, wow. Because my issue is, look, I have never come onto the panels and talked shit about other people and had real beef with anybody. I never really have, honestly. I was just interested in the topic like a lot of people. But I do think when somebody did a lot of services and helped you out and brought you up, you owe them more. You owe them more than to fucking say they're a bitch. You owe more than that shit. I don't fucking rock with that. I don't roll with it. That's not cool with me. And so what I'm saying is I come back in to find out now, see, everybody else in the YouTube space has their own beef with Dante or Mark or whatnot, but Mark don't have the right to have a beef with Dante. If Mark demonetized,
Definitely not.
if he demonetized Dante's content, he demonetized Dante's content and cost the man money, and he's gonna come out and say that okay, this was this was that. Then we find out that he's been called a bitch. Dante is not that to Mark. He's not that to Mark. Mark can't say that shit. That's not cool. And that's where I draw a red fucking line. Call me if I'm wrong.
He's biting the hand that's feeding him, and he's gonna pay for it. I mean, socially, if anything, he thinks he's popping right now. His live was popping because I was on there popping my spit at them suckers. That's why his live was popping. But I'm not gonna do that over there and give him those views to make his live popping. He doesn't deserve that. His stuff is gonna get boring. I watched some of his live today. I've been suffering through some of his lives to see if he was trying to say something about me. And man, I was bored to tears. It's like watching a Hoel live.
You talking about Mark live?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Boring.
Yeah, and the real is like what I understand about June is June had this position where he was arguing for Mark even when everybody hated him for doing it. At the end of the day, June only was kind of saying what he thought. I remember that point of it. And for Mark to go, with June and have this view about June, like this dude, the only guy that was backing you up saying you didn't fuck other men in the ass. Sorry, but that's what it is, isn't it?
Crazy word.
June, you feel me?
Yeah, I was the only one who gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said, let the trial continue. Let's see if this man guilty or innocent. But right
It was
now, in the
business
court of
too.
law, he innocent till proven guilty. And
It was
but it was
business
more
too.
than
You were
that
helping
after
him,
that.
right?
It,
You
it
were
was
helping
more
him,
than
right, June?
I guess so. You could say that. I was doing. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, bro.
Yo, you gave him YouTube cred, if anything, for anyone to say he could be innocent. That he needed
I'm gonna
that.
be real, bro. The followers he got right now is built off of the narrative that I help him push. That
100%.
can't prove the documentary is real. This, that, and the third. All that shit came from me. I proved that was Bobby Burt, so that proves that all his testimony is a lie. All that shit came from me, bro. You feel me? But it's all good though. Like I could just do my own thing, bro, and I'm gonna win regardless. So I'm
Man,
not.
it's the betrayal that pisses people off, man. That's what pisses everyone off.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
straight up
Zill,
betrayal.
word up to you, man. Straight up. That's what pisses me off. No, I'm agreeing with you. I just can't fucking stand it. I don't care about the
Word.
other characters in the whole saga. I don't give a shit. I'm not in it like that. I don't want to fight people, argue with people. That's not what I don't care about that. But that's the thing where Mark is like against June or Dante is like fucking
For
hell.
what? For what? What is he trying to do? Create fake beef when he could have used that as content? There's no reason for him to have gone behind people's backs and betrayed people. He could have spun that in his lying world where he was like, oh, it's just content. But no, he's just straight up betrayed. Straight up betrayal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I can't add to what's true. I mean, that's just what it is. And, you know, Miss Angel had to go through it too. And it's just a pity. Like, at the end of the day, there's just so much we've seen from the evidence that's been provided that, you know, a lot of people have been victims of the boo game. June, am I wrong?
Nah, yeah, he's the inventor of the boo game. You feel me? He know the tactics. He know how to play genuine at first, and then later on bite you in the back. He know how to get aggressive first, and then get cool with you, like he doing in his Allbiz situation. He know how to attack it from every angle, and as soon as you get to know him for real, you gonna see what he doing.
You mean he gets behind Allbiz and attacks it from every angle?
Yeah. Let me ask something to the
Is
audience.
that what
Like,
you saying, June?
yeah, I think so, Zill. I think so. But let me ask you this. We all grew up in families, right? Let me ask everybody. I could range this from, and I'm gonna say it. I could range this from everybody involved in the topic. Do you think it's cool when your mom got yelled at by your father? Do you think it's cool when your father